3, 2, 1. Boom! What's up? Dan with Mad Nasty Trapping coming at you again. I'm gonna let some people get up in here in the room. I got a few minutes here. Let's see who's awake here a late night on Thursday night awaiting a payday. Let's see who's gonna be my first person to jump up in the room here. Boom! Dee Dee Die, that's a new name. How you doing tonight? Wave at you. Boom. There you go. Brad Walker in the house. God, you guys are jumping up in here. These are new faces. I like new faces. Oh, Jimmy White's in here. Mike's in here. These are new guys. New guys. I like new faces. Keep the new faces coming, man. Bring it on. Have you guys all seen my channel? You guys seen my YouTube channel? I hope you guys are all subscribers. It would mean a lot to me if you were. What's on my mind? I'll get into that in a minute. Patience, my friends. Patience. I don't know. I got a lot on my mind. I come up with a lot of videos lately. A lot of new materials just come out. So, hopefully, I mean, there's a lot of new faces in here. And I don't want to disregard the new faces. I love new people. I love new Facebook followers. I like new Facebook friends. I love new people on the Facebook Messenger. I love communicating with all of you. So if you can hit me up on Facebook Messenger, I'm available basically 24/7 on the Facebook Messenger. And you can hit me up there. Chuck Powell, there's a repeat. How you doing, my man? It's been a little bit. We got some people up in here right now. For all of you guys that don't know me, my name is Dan Edwards. You can better call me the Mad Nasty of Mad Nasty Trapping. Brand new partnership. I hope you guys have all seen the video. Came out a couple days ago. Partnership have joined and partnered up with Taylor's Baits, Lures, and Trapping Supplies, and Predator Control Supplies and Baits and Lures. I still got to get the name right. Him and I have got a partnership going. His name is, I don't know, blows my mind. Taylor's Baits and Lures is what I call him, man. And we did a live stream. 2 nights ago now, called A Partnership is Born. It's a beautiful thing. So we got a melting of 2 different groups here, and it's turned out to be a beautiful thing. Taylor's Baits and Lures and the one and only Mad Nasty Trapper. We come out with a live stream video 2 nights ago. If you guys have not seen it, check it out. Taylor's Baits and Lures is basically a one-man operation. He makes baits and lures using a family book of recipes and ingredients to make these lures. Michael Taylor is the owner of Taylor's Baits and Lures. His father had started making when he was a kid, to the best of my knowledge. His father started making baits and lures and is also in Texas. Before he passed, was a very well-known, good, strong trapper that primarily used his own baits and lures and started working and selling a little bit of baits and lures. It took quite a few years after his, his father passed to go and come up and find the ingredients lists and the breakdown sheets on how to make the baits and lures, but eventually he came across them, and he's been producing them ever since. Really good guy. Support him. And on our video that you can see, A Partnership is Born. It is on my Facebook page. It is on Taylor Bait and Lures, or Michael Taylor's Facebook page. Is on there too. And it's also on Mad Nasty Trapping YouTube channel. Check it out, man. It's really good stuff. On Mad Nasty Trapping's YouTube channel, you can also see the videos that I uploaded that are owned and made by Michael Taylor of Taylor's Baits and Lures. I give him all credit on the making of the 4 or 5 instructional style videos on how he makes his baits and lures. You can actually see the baits and lures being made that you can actually purchase. So you know that product is fresh. And there's not a whole lot of companies out there that that actually will show the production of their baits and lures being made. It's very, very cool. And I will get to all you guys in the comment section down here. I see it blowing up. So I do want to make note, though, that the partnership is now born. I will be representing Taylor's Baits and Lures from basically 3 days ago on going forward. And we've basically got a deal for the next year. Hopefully it'll be re-upped. I really like the guy. The guy has really been a positive influence on me. And, you know, he's a really good guy, and he's got one hell of a business. In doing so, in the partnership, we have agreed upon a special sales promotion. We got a special sales promotion going on. Watch the video and take advantage of the deal, guys. The deal is on any orders between when the video happened, when the partnership is born video happened, that was Tuesday night. From Tuesday night till next week Tuesday, all your baits and lures that you purchase and order are going to be 30% off the total balance of your order. And if you order $45 or more worth of baits and lures, Taylor's Baits and Lures appreciates the order that you placed, and in doing so, they will be giving you free shipping on orders of $45 or more. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful partnership. I'm really happy about it, and I'm really proud to be able to promote that man and for him to be promoting my trapping as well. It's a great partnership and something I really, really want to thank Taylor's Baits and Lures for. It means a lot to me, and I'm going to put forth every effort I can to better his business because he is helping me grow my channel and bring his people to me. So, in turn, I will send you all over there to go and get your baits and lures. Come on, guys. Let's show this guy some love. You ain't going to get your baits and lures and stuff at 30% off with free shipping on $45 order or more anywhere else. In order to get that special deal, make sure you tell at checkout, make sure you tell him, I want my 30% off. I've seen the video because Mad Nasty Trapping, Dan Edwards, said so. There you go. So I'm done doing my promotional push on him for the night. And I just wanted to give you guys a heads up, let you know what's going on. And if you do get a chance, please check out that video. It's across the board on all my social media sites. A partnership is born. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it. It's really good stuff. Now enough of that. I'm on to what the topic of the night is. And that is, let's BS a little bit. Let's BS a little bit here. So, yeah, that's it. Partnership is born. Baits and Lure Company sponsoring this guy, and in turn, I am representing him. It's really good stuff. Go watch the other video, guys. Let's come down the list here. I got comments flying like crazy. Yeah, Dee Die says, what's on your mind? I basically just told you that. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of other crap, stress at work and whatnot, but nobody wants to hear that shit on this here live feed. Dee Die says, why and what? Share, I'm busy. Gotta say, kind of confused on that comment, and if you can elaborate on that, hit me up, let me know. Chuck Powell says, I work too much, don't we all? God, and I need to pick up a second job and get an extra income coming in. Things are tight, man, things are tight, and it's depressing. Trapping season's closed, so God, I got no form of stress relief. Good night. Anyways, DDI says thanks. Zach's in the house. AJ's in the house. And, Sean Kioski watching in. Hey. And Robert's in the house. So, how are you guys doing tonight? I'm doing great. I had fun. It's been real. But, tonight. I'm trying to think of what else is coming up. Oh, yeah. Great gear giveaway. I alluded a little bit earlier, I kind of put it out there on a message that I'm doing a great gear giveaway for 300 subscribers on my page. I want to, that's on the YouTube side of things. I want everybody to know that the YouTube channel, Mad Nasty Trapping, I'm trying to grow it. I love my Facebook friends, followers, subscribers, and everybody here on Facebook. But if you guys could do me a huge favor, please jump over to YouTube channel Mad Nasty Trapping and hit the subscribe and the notification bell, because that is where I'm able to track all the information. The information such as when you guys watch my videos, and you guys are able to, by watching the videos, I can go and check the analytics, and I can see what you guys are most interested in seeing. I can tailor fit my future videos that I'm producing for everybody around what you guys actually want to see. It's not about me, obviously, in the social media world. It's about what you guys want. What do you crave? What do you want to watch? What do you want to see? And I can only do that being able to look at the analytics program and watching how the ratings go and tailoring videos centered upon what is getting the most views, the most likes, and the most stuff like that. So get onto the YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. It's not my bragging rights and shit. It's about being able to go and put out better material for everybody. So that's how that goes. What's up, Brian? Wall in the house? Byer Boys Outdoors. And I heard he's got a new Facebook page up. Trapping Facebook page. Y'all have to go check that out later. Not now. You're watching me right now, you sons of bitches. So, anyways, yeah, great gear giveaway. I'm not going to get too in-depth with it yet because I want to keep the hype going on it. But when I hit 300 subscribers on my YouTube channel, I will be doing a great gear giveaway. And it will be given to a subscriber. It could be my very first subscriber. It could be my 300th subscriber. Or anybody in between. It's going to be a random draw pick out of 300 subs. And it's going to be a package worth getting. I can promise you that. But I don't want to give all the specifics away on it yet. All I can tell you is drive people to my channel. Checked it today. I got 270. I got 270 subscribers on YouTube channel Mad Nasty Trapping. And I'll tell you what, guys. That means a lot to me. So, in doing so, I figured I'd slip a little bit, leak a little bit of info out there on the gear giveaway that happens when I hit 300 subs. So if you can go and tell your friends, your family members, your neighbors, your relatives, your aunties, your uncles, and maybe even hop on your woman's phone and go and hit that subscribe button on there. She'll get notifications and not know what the hell she's getting notifications on Mad Nasty Trapping for. But hey, what the hell, it gets us closer to 300 subs. And when we hit that 300 sub mark, somebody's going to get paid off big time in a Mad Gear giveaway. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be very awesome. So please do me a favor and do that. I do it for all of you. All right? Anyway, Brian Wallace says, Byer Boys Outdoors on Facebook. Cool stuff, brother. Cool stuff, brother. Brian, are you going to come out with a YouTube channel soon? I crave new trapping material. Pictures are cool. I like pictures. But nothing beats good trapping videos. More and more lately, I've been seeing that the people that I usually watch on YouTube that produced a lot of YouTube trapping videos and such, they've kind of disappeared. They've washed away. There's very slim amounts of new material coming out. It's sad. It's boring. I've got nothing to watch in the evenings. And I don't know how to turn my freaking TV set on. So I'm stuck on YouTube. And I'm watching the same Sam Woods Toaster videos. I'm watching the same Coon Creek videos. I'm watching the same... God, I can't even think of who else. There's some other ones on there. I think Illinois Trappers. I think Meat Trappers. And There's a couple other pages, but a lot of these guys just ain't coming out with nothing new, and I'm rather bored. So if one of you guys can come out with some new videos, and for God's sake, make them entertaining. The majority of them are this. I went out today, and I put out 5 traps. Hopefully tomorrow, I'll come to the traps and have 3 coyotes. Come on, guys. What the hell is that shit? Go, hey, 3 traps just hit the dirt, man. And tomorrow when I come out, there's going to be 3 coyotes up there. I'm going to show all the footage for all you. Put some life into your bones. For God's sake, this is an entertaining, energetic sport. This is like, let's do this thing. Let's get down and dirty, mad, nasty style. Come out with some good, hard-hitting videos, guys. I want to be entertained. I don't want to be put to sleep. If I wanted to be put to sleep, I'd fucking watch Hillary Clinton fart on repeat on Facebook. That put me to sleep. I mean, come on, guys. It ain't that hard to put a little bit of life into your videos. Michael Taylor jumping in here. Damn, after I just plugged the shit out of you for the last 15 minutes. Oh, you finally come in here. You said you were going tonight, my friend. You're going to bed. Nah, didn't happen, did it? Brian Wall says, not at the moment. I don't have a YouTube channel. I can post vids on the new Facebook channel. Yes, Brian, do it. I love you, my friend. Brian Wall is a good friend of mine. He's a hell of a trapper and a hell of an information source. And the guy has just got smarts out of control when it comes to this trapping game. I want to see him put out some material. But it damn well better be entertaining, Brian. Because if it's not, I don't know what to tell you. I don't want to fall asleep watching your shit. Brian says, Facebook page, I meant, yes. Byer Boys Outdoors on the Facebook. Check him out. It's a brand new page. He just started it up, I think, within the last 24 to 48 hours, I think. So there's probably not a whole lot of material up on there. But the man's right there in the comments, right there. Brian Waugh. He is the owner and CEO of Byer Boys Outdoors. And the guy's the shit. He'll always be a friend of mine. And man, when I got a question about something trap related, I mean, I only know so much, guys. Let's face it. I'm a middle ground trapper. I'm not a entry-level novice. I'm a little bit higher than that, but no way, shape, or form do I have the knowledge and the background and the history and time in this game that Brian Waugh does. Oh my God. The guy's a long time doing it, and you know what? He's got it down to a science, dude. Canine killing machine. So, there's your plug, Brian. How about that, you sons of dick? Anyways, this episode of Mad Nasty Trapping is brought to you by Taylor's Baits and Lures. Also working on a sponsorship with Taylor's Baits and Lures. That's real deal. I got a lot of love for you, bud. I'll plug the shit out of you. Buy your baits and lures now. Don't worry about the shelf life. It's not going to expire by the time your next trapping season comes up. But the 30% off discount and the free shipping on orders $45 or more, when you mention Mad Nasty Trapping at checkout, you can't beat that price. Quit playing. Quit goofing around. Friday's tomorrow. It's most people's paydays. Light his phone up. Order your product. Stick it on the shelf. Stock up early and save the money. The sale ends on Tuesday, and when you miss the sale, you're going to wish you hadn't, because it's a one-time entry-level partnership sale that's just going to stop on Tuesday. You're going to make sure you want to get on that. I've already plugged you, Brian. Byer Boys Outdoors on Facebook. Hell of a guy. Hell of a knowledge source. You can get Brian Waugh over here on the Facebook Messenger. You can ask him any trapping-related question. I guarantee you, if he doesn't have an answer, he'll at least find it out for you. But the guy's got a wealthy knowledge source of canine trapping like no other I've ever talked to. The guy knows high ups in the trapping game, whether it be bait and lure manufacturers, trap manufacturers, etc. He knows the people to talk to. If there's questions he cannot answer, the guy's just, I don't know, sick with it. Sick with it. Oh! Amber Rose in the house. Amber Rose in the house. Used to be blue-haired beauty, and you got rid of your blue hair. Why? That was your calling sign. That was your trademark. That was you, blue-haired beauty. Now I gotta call you the multicolored melon woman from backwoods. Amber Rose, the multicolored hair woman from backwoods. How you doing? And she says in the comment section, I love paying full price. You want to pay full price? You can pay me the full price of it, and then I'll purchase the product for you at 30% off, take the additional money, and stick it in my mother friggin' pocket. And the only reason you like paying full price is probably because you're using credit cards, and then you just don't pay them off. You let them go and wash out, and eventually they'll disappear, right? Not much. So, not really the factual information there. Don't do that. It's bad for your credit score, and it sucks when it comes to buying a house. Remember that shit. Amber Rose says, it was ugly. I'm super blonde now. The blue was awesome. It was awesome. It made you look like a goddamn, one of them little charm in the belly fucking trolls with your hair all fried. It's freaking awesome. But that was your calling card. That made you blue-haired beauty, Amber. Damn. Now it's blonde. You used to have it like black and white streaks or some shit. You looked like you had a skunk on your head, if I remember. I don't fucking know. Amber says she's got killer credit score. Well, that's fantastic. Maybe you can be an investor into the company known as Taylor's Baits and Lures. Oh, there you go. There you go. I'm sure that guy will take a handout. Amber, I've missed you, Amber. The last time I chatted with you was on St. Patrick's Day when I ate that entire freaking greasy, nasty cheeseburger while you were running on a treadmill. It was freaking awesome. If you guys haven't seen that, it's on YouTube channel Mad Nasty Trapping. It's also on my Facebook. It's called Special St. Patrick's Day Broadcast. You guys can find it. I got Amber, the blue-haired beauty, now turned backwoods, multicolored hair, backwoods woman of the backwoods. We did a side-by-side, and she's over there giggling it up, and I'm over here shoveling my face with a cheeseburger that looked like it got run over by a semi-truck. It's awesome. St. Patrick's Day special broadcast. Check it out on YouTube. It's epic. Yes, I did. And Amber says, ha ha ha, Arby's bag I drew on. No, it wasn't an Arby's bag. I was making fun of you because on the side-by-side, that night, you look like Wendy from fast food restaurant Wendy's. And I said, hold on a second. I grabbed a pen and I started drawing on the bag that I got my fast food in over at the Wendy's restaurant. I'm drawing on the Wendy that is on the Wendy's bag. And I held it up and it looked like Amber Rose. It was freaking hilarious. That's probably one of the funniest broadcasts. Totally off topic. I don't even know if we talked anything trapping on that one. But that video was unbelievable. It's called St. Patrick's Day Special Broadcast, or something along the lines of that. It is on the YouTube channel Mad Nasty Trapping. It's easier to find on there than it is on my Facebook, but it's on both. Check it out. And go and share that broadcast. Forever and always, it will be blue-haired beauty. And nobody that hasn't been on here for quite a while will understand that. So, Amber, go dye your hair again. Go fucking put some blue food coloring in the toilet, flush it, call it done. Super blue, quick. Anyway. Yeah, I just confirmed that. God damn, these messages are coming through slow. Yes, Brian, Wendy's bag. It was funny. That was a good broadcast. I come up with some off-the-wall shit that makes people smile. That's why I'm famous for stupidity. Anyway, Amber says, I've been busy fishing. My turkey season went to shit when my Tom went off the cliff. What the hell? I guess better your turkey fall off the cliff than you. Shit. I hate to see you on the news and in the back of an ambulance. This broadcast is brought to you by Taylor's Baits and Lures. This broadcast should be brought to you by Coors Light Beer, Marlboro Slate Cigarettes, Bic lighters that look like beer, because that makes your cigarette go right along with the beer. The lighter with beer. And Marlboro Slate. Tastes like a chocolate chip cookie with a whole mouthful of smoke. Killer. And the dinner of the night tastes better with a spoon with a deer on the handle. Y'all see that? Look at that classy. That's what you call a white-tailed deer on the handle of the spoon. Dinner tonight is educational, super fantastical, SpaghettiOs, alphabet style, with meatballs. Random meat in a can, SpaghettiOs, alphabet style, so I can spell cuss words while I eat my dinner. And teach the kids to come up and put cuss words in their bowl of food and then eat them. It's good shit. So, let me crack a heavenly can of SpaghettiOs here, y'all. And I'm going to shovel my face with some cold SpaghettiOs because that's where it's at. Who's watching this? So, notification just popped up on my phone. 15% battery life. When that son of a turkey goes and hits about 5%, I'm ending the broadcast. This is going to be a short broadcast, but I think I've got good information out there. Yeah, I think I basically hit on all the topics. Really. Amber Rose back in the house. Very cool. Brian Wall's got a new Facebook page out. Byer Boys Outdoors, BYER BOYS, Byer Boys Outdoors on Facebook, his brand new page. Most importantly, Taylor's Baits and Lures. I appreciate your partnership, my friend, and I'm going to continue to plug the shit out of you. Special, super awesome gear giveaway for 300 subs on YouTube channel Mad Nasty Trapping. That will come very, very soon as it hits the 300 sub mark, and I'll have more details on that as it gets closer and how you can win and all that shit. But in the meanwhile, get people over to my page. Show me a little bit of love and get people to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell, even if you got to steal your grandma's phone and hit that on her phone, and then she'll just wonder why the hell she's getting notified of Mad Nasty Trapping's filthy videos. It's awesome. So, let's see here. Man, we got some people jumping up in here. Tom Baker says, question, what was your most memorable catch while trapping and why? Okay, well, there's a tough one to answer. Couple of memorable catches that I've had, none of which were intentional catches either. I went and I set some blind sets out in a field before I crack my heavenly SpaghettiOs. I'm going to answer your question, Tom Baker. I had set some blind sets out in a field for fox and coyotes. I went and set some blind sets out there. And next thing you know, I go to check my trap sets at night, as usual. You've seen this, guys. I'm walking out there at night with my mag light, and I'm like, what the holy hell is in my trap? Sure as heck, hen turkey. I got a hen turkey in my trap. So I'm like, oh, crap. You know, it ain't even turkey season, and you sure as hell can't pull a hen in the fall. Outside of season. That's bad news. They're federally protected when outside of season, especially the hens here in Michigan. So I'm like, oh, crap. I got to call up the DNR. Call up the DNR and says, hey, I got me a turkey in the foothold trap. And they laughed at me and said, seriously? I'm like, yeah, seriously. I got a turkey in the foothold trap. And I'm like, well, what do I do? Can I dispatch it and bring it to the DNR office and surrender it as an incidental catch? Can I do that? I want to make sure before I go and, put a 22 to the dome of this turkey. And they go, absolutely, you cannot do that. You must release it. So, Dan in Mad Nasty Trapping fashion goes, ah, crap. How the hell do you release a turkey from the trap? So I kind of inched up there and I got my feet up, right? And I got my feet up on the trap. And I'm trying to release this bird out of there. And every time I'm trying to get the freaking foothold trap off, because it was in a Duke 3. I think it was in a Duke 3 foothold. That sucker not easy. Every time I'm trying to release this son of a bitch out of there, it's flipping, flapping, freaking spurring me, just going bonkers, dude, tearing me up. It sucked. It absolutely sucked. It beat the bejesus out of me in the dark with me with a mag light in my teeth. And eventually, I got it out of there after taking a major ass kicking by a turkey. And that son of a sucker ran off out of there, giving me the middle friggin' bird on the way out. So, yeah, that was one of my memorable catches. A couple other memorable catches. Unintentionals, again, they tend to go around like this. Unintentional catch. There's state land is where I primarily trap. And going on the state land, I had some foothold traps out over a carcass set for coyotes and fox. Well, I got trail camera set up, and sure as hell, somebody out there walking their dog. On the signage out there says, must have dog on 6-foot leash. For a reason, if they run off the trail and get whacked in a set, I'm not breaking any laws, but you're breaking rules not having your dog on the leash. Sorry, but I managed to whack a dog in the foothold trap and had a trail camera over it. And the lady that was walking the dog apparently can't read a friggin' sign. Come out there just like, oh my god, oh my god! Her reaction was about the funniest thing I've ever friggin' seen on the trap line. Ah, what the hell? It's freaking awesome. But I don't really glorify the trapping of incidental catches. You try to avoid them as a trapper. But the reaction of the lady from the dog getting caught in the trap, which was released unharmed. The dog was unharmed and released from the trap. No worries. He just put a little bit of mental screw to the lady's brain. But seeing her go, Jesus Christ, and going nuts, that was a memorable catch. I caught a great horned owl in my trap this year. Another memorable catch, another incidental, and one that was not an intentional catch by any means, and nothing that I really glorify, but it gave me the chance, an up close and personal chance, to experience how wonderful an animal that truly is. Seeing it in books or seeing it at the zoo or whatever it might be, or seeing it on video, you really can't grasp an appreciation on the size and the strength and just the absolute beauty that makes up a great horned owl. They're really a bird of prey, and there's a lot of death and carnage that comes with a bird of prey. They rip and tear, shred, and it's a mess. But along with that comes also a great appreciation for the true beauty of that bird. Wow, dude. And it allowed me an up-close and personal chance to experience that animal before obviously I was, I had to call it in. It's an incidental. They sent out the DNR and the conservation officer came out and as did a wildlife biologist to inspect the animal upon release. So, yeah, it was an experience and a learning experience of that, and it allowed me to take in the absolute beauty and very rare close encounter with that great horned owl. A very, very awesome experience that'll be stuck with me for life. A couple other memorable experiences I did get on the trap line this year. I got a three-legged raccoon born with 3 legs. I also got a 3-legged possum born with 3 legs. Those were unique. And I also pulled a couple of diseased animals off the line this year. I pulled off 2 coons and 2 possums that had some kind of unknown flesh-eating virus that on the exterior looked great, and as soon as you skinned it off, the carcass showed a different story. Those went off to the biology lab in Michigan State University to get tested for what disease that is, in turn helping out and better the rest of the wildlife and get knowledge out there to the Department of Natural Resources and research done by the biologists over there at the college. So, yeah, another memorable experience. The entire season was a memorable experience. This, by far, was my best season to date, and I don't take that lightly. I busted my ass through the whole season. Every day of the season is a brand new experience and one that I truly enjoy and will continue to enjoy for many, many years. And I am now bringing my children up into the trapping sports, teaching them the right way, and that is the best experience out there when you can teach the youth to come up into a sport and see them enjoy what you've been enjoying so much for so long. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So there's your answer right there, Tom Baker. And I hope that's a good, thorough answer for you. Amber Rose says, my internet is bad. Whose isn't, man? And I got to say that lately, more than most, it has not been people's internet issues, and it's not been people's internet issues or their phone issues or their computer issues. A lot of it lately, 100%, no excuses here, guys, is upon Facebook. Facebook's updates and stuff have absolutely been just shoddy and terrible and mediocre at best. They absolutely suck. But, you know, your internet you might think is bad, but chances are better than that it's on Facebook's behalf, and this video will be saved and replayable. So if you have trouble with it and you want to check it out tomorrow on your free time, it will be up for replay. Going down the list. A couple other people jumping up in the room. Scott's jumping up in the room. Tom Ferris is up in the house. Tom Baker says, pretty awesome stories, man. Thanks for sharing. I got stories galore, man. I got stories galore. I spent a lot of time out in the woods. I started getting into this, I started getting into the outdoors when I was probably about 4 or 5 years old. Right around in that era. Little background on Mad Nasty Trapping is when I was a kid, about 4 or 5 years old, in my grandparents' basement, I came across a bow and arrow, a stick and string of sorts, a longbow, but a youth model longbow. Literally is a wooden. I still have it downstairs. Now, at some point, I will show you that and elaborate on that story. But stick and string, longbow, youth model, and a handful of wooden lead-tipped arrows with real feathers. Very cool. I still have the first arrow I ever shot. It's downstairs. So as a kid coming up, I grabbed that bow out of my grandfather's basement. I grabbed them arrows out of there, decided to walk to the backyard, and start playing Robin Hood, clicking arrows into the dirt. You know, just straight smoking arrows, smoking arrows, smoking arrows. And you know what? I shot about 5, 6 arrows out of there, fell in love with it, and I've been shooting bow ever since. I don't know, right about 8, 10 years old, maybe right around in there. My father bought me my first 22 youth model bolt action single shot 22 rifle. Shot 22 rifle, and that's where I started off on that. yeah, I picked up hunting and, with the bow and the guns and the bow and the guns. Started picking up wrist rocket slingshots, clicking rocks, shooting the flat rocks, watching them hook. Yeah, anything that would shoot something, I was into it. I was buying BB guns. I was buying pellet guns. I was buying wrist rocket slingshots. Anything that I could get my hands on. BB gun pistols, pellet pistols. Anything I could get my hands on. By the time I was able to ride my bicycle to the store and slap some money on the counter and find somebody stupid enough to sell a BB gun or pellet pistol to a dude that was probably about 11 years old. Anybody that was crazy enough to sell me one, I appreciate it because you guys turned me into what makes the Mad Nasty. I've killed a lot of animals. I've taken a lot of really, really good critters. I've had a lot of really good life experiences out in the woods. I've done a lot of hunting, a lot of fishing. I love fishing and I love hunting. And in just the last, I've been hunting since I was a kid too. Father took me out hunting and got me hooked, and then I started surpassing my father on hunting abilities, and he gave it up and decided to watch TV and football and all that crap that this guy doesn't like watching. He sits on the couch, and when I started surpassing him, I was filling his freezer, and when I moved out of the house, I was filling my freezer, his freezer, and Buddy's freezers, and everybody's freezers, and I was just literally stacking meat. So I came up that way, and I was flinging arrows. Majority of my deer that I've shot have all been by arrow. I can't recall, but maybe I can count on one hand how many deer I've shot with a gun. I prefer to go and bow hunt. Crossbows are for pansies unless you got a disability. I said it. Unless you own the Raven. If you got the Raven, more power to you. That thing's a monster arrow-clicking machine. But anybody that hunts with a crossbow besides the Raven, unless you're handicapped, disabled, elderly, or you got muscular issues or something like that, if you can pull back a bow and you're able to shoot a compound, but you choose to stick it and throw that one aside because it's easier to hunt with a compound bow, or it's easier to hunt with a crossbow, you're taking the lazy man's way out, and I call you a friggin' lazy son of a turkey, because you are. Get some skills, get a bow, bring them into 20 yards, plug arrows through fur at 20 yards or less. That, my friends, will keep you in pace with the Mad Nasty. So, hunting has been my primary game. I love bird hunting with a 12 gauge. I like duck hunting. I like goose hunting. I like, a little bit of hitting the fields and whatever pops out of the fields, popping them. Waterfowl is huge. I love waterfowl hunting. I love duck hunting and goose hunting and, getting the boat out there. I got a, fully enclosed blind on my boat with pop open doors and pop open top, all blinded out. I got Benelli shotguns for about every season out there, set up for every species, man. I love my hunting sports. Hunting is the way that I love. But in the last, I've been setting, I went to the store when I was a kid and I picked up a foothold trap. And I was probably about, 13, 14, 15 years old. I picked up a couple of foothold traps, a couple of dukes, and started playing with them out in the backyard at my parents' house and seeing what I could catch. And I did mediocre, whatever, just kind of did it off and on. About 7 years ago, I started getting more and more into trapping season. I started catching my first catch on the line. And once I got my first season under my belt, about 7 years ago, I was like, yes, I love this. But it always took second place to my hunting seasons. So hunting has always been primary, and trapping started coming up there. It was like trapping, fishing. They were right along there. And hunting was always way above. Shooting archery league and going out there and, flinging arrows and shit. That was all up there too. But it's always been hunting as a primary. But just in the last year, before last season, I had a guy come up to me that I've known for many years, and he says, you know what? I'd like to invest some serious money into you because I think that it's worth it to get into the fur game. And I want to be a part of it. And I says, okay. I have no choice. I'm going to hang my bow up for the season. I'm going to put my hunting aside, and I'm going to take on this gig called trapping. So I started taking up trapping hard last season. Granted, I'd done it for 7 years, as a trapper. And I did it off and on since I was a kid. But last season, I pushed it harder than I ever have. And I pushed it as a dedicated trapper. I gave it my all, everything I could possibly do to push myself as hard as possible to the top of my trapping game. And I had one hell of a season. And you guys ain't seen nothing yet, because next season is going to be even more mad nasty. So, yeah, there's a little bit of bio and a little bit of background. I've taken some nice animals, and I've had some nice animals I've, missed and completely whiffed on and shit. I can't get everything, y'all. But that's how it is. And I'm going to keep stacking them, because that's what the mad nasty does. So, I don't think I have many people left on here. It's Thursday. Everybody's going to bed early so they can get their paychecks early in the morning. I'm going to go and crack myself a heavenly can of SpaghettiOs right here with the alphabets. Taylor's Trapping Baits and Lures, guys. Check them out. Look up the video. It's on my YouTube channel. It's on my Facebook page. It's on Taylor's Baits and Lures page under Michael Taylor on the Facebook. Find the video. A partnership is born. Watch that video. I promise you, it is a video worth watching, guys. You can get it. It's one of the top videos on my YouTube channel, Mad Nasty Trapping. Go watch that sucker and take advantage of the special Mad Nasty Trapping deal. 30% off all your baits and lures from now till this Tuesday coming up. I believe the date's the 28th. But this upcoming Tuesday, the sale ends. 30% off all your trapping baits and lures and trapping supplies. And you also get free shipping on orders $45 or more. Mention Mad Nasty Trapping at time of checkout for your discount. Stock up early. Stock up on the season. There's no shelf life on this stuff. Make sure you get them. Brian Wall says, eat my SpaghettiOs. I know. But I don't have nobody in my side window over here. I don't think you guys just want to see me here and eat my SpaghettiOs, but I'll crack a heavenly can. Crack it. Crack it. Whoever decided to put a pop top on the top of a can of SpaghettiOs, big props to that guy. I want to shout out to the guy that put a pop top on the top of a can of SpaghettiOs. It's better than using my teeth to open the can. Don't do that. It's bad for your grill. Oh, yeah. That's heavenly can. And all the SpaghettiOs, they go right to the top of the can. What? All the meatballs go right to the top of the can, y'all. So, I'm going to sit here, crack my SpaghettiOs, and get myself a big mouthful of friggin' meaty balls. Look at that. Oh, man. Oh, I can't do that. It's G-rated. There's SpaghettiOs, y'all. Get your head out of your ass. Brandon Wall says, eat your O's and go to bed, kid. You got school in the morning. School's for fools. Trapping's where it's at. You'll make $1 million in the trapping industry, somebody once said. Friggin' lying to your ass. Yeah, you'll make a good living off of trapping. Maybe if you produce traps for a living and you make traps. Sure as hell I'm doing it on the fur market. But I do it because I love it. Yes, sir. This episode is brought to you by SpaghettiOs, Taylor's Traps, Baits and Lures, Coors Light beer, Marlboro cigarettes, and lighters that look like beer. So, I got an important phone call coming in. I apologize, guys, but I'm going to cut it right here. Most of y'all guys all jumped off already and went to bed. So I want to say thanks to all my people. I want to make sure you all get onto the YouTube channel, Mad Nasty Trapping. Check it out. Taylor's Baits and Lures video on there called A Partnership is Born. Check it out. Take advantage of those sales and deals. You can catch me on the YouTube channel, Mad Nasty Trapping. You can get me on Facebook, Dan Edwards. You can get me on Instagram, Mad Nasty Trapping. And on Snapchat, Mad Nasty Trap In, no G. And I have a bunch of new videos ready to drop. Get me to 300 subs on the YouTube channel, guys. Help me out. Let's make it happen so I can do this big gear giveaway, because I want to see one of you win a whole mass stack of gear. That's it. That's how it is. Dan with Mad Nasty Trapping. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks for the support. You guys mean everything to me. And you will see me with more videos very, very soon. Sooner than you think.